Sujata, welcome, welcome. Grishma, great to have you. Jaya, Neha, superb. Daulat, wow. Hope y'all are all relaxed on this beautiful morning. Monish, Sarosho, great to have you. Missing Hyderabad. Congratulations, Shaligram. Laila, lovely. Zuri, you're there? Fantastic. Deepika, lovely to have you. Sejal, Madhuri. I think many of you have by now done many of the meditations and probably been there for all of them. Great. Shall we begin? Are you all set? Wonderful. So, let's continue our journey. Let us travel inwards and discover new territories and new places within us. Today, our destination is going to be the fifth position in our subtle system. It is the fifth nerve center, which is the beautiful land that we are going to discover. Let's see in this destination what are the things that are there which enchant us, which make us feel happy and joyful about being our true selves. So, our inner journey takes us today mainly to the sky. So it's like fly me to the sky. And Vishuddhi Chakra therefore represents the sky element. The beautiful blue of the sky is the color that it represents. It is located in the neck and in the cervical spinal column, cervical region. It's a beautiful chakra as it opens up because it has 16 nerve endings. So many petals, and so it looks like a beautiful blue flower when it opens up. And this beauty is also represented in our qualities which open up. Now, when you become vibrationally aware, you begin to experience the vibrations on your index finger. So, Vishuddhi Chakra is represented on your index finger. It has 16 petals and 16 nerve endings which go to different organs in the body, particularly from the throat, the neck, down to your arms, from your shoulders to your face, the nose, the mouth, the teeth, the beautiful eyes and ears, of course. All these organ systems are under the control of this powerful nerve center, the Vishuddhi Chakra. So you can imagine how valuable the entire functioning of this chakra is. If there's any impairment over here or any disturbance to this, then several problems arise. So today we are looking at how to really make our communication effective and powerful, because this is the potential of the Vishuddhi Chakra. Now, communication, as you know, is a two-way process. There is an expression in terms of words as well as non-verbal communication, and there is also the listening, the reception part of it. So when you are expressing something, the words that you use, the attitudes that you express, the way in which you communicate the message is vitally important. And that is the learning at the Vishuddhi Chakra. So we open up this nerve center and discover all the different qualities of this chakra. So as you're traveling over here, you begin to discover that your ability to form positive relationships with people, your ability to have a good rapport with people, have positive language and words which you use, words which are soothing and non-hurtful, non-judgmental, and non-critical. So your communication is harmonious with your environment, and you're collectively conscious of what the others are feeling also when you're sharing your thoughts, feelings, and ideas. So communication is something which needs to become effective. It's not that you just keep on talking, and maybe hope that someday someone will understand what you're saying and listen to you. So to get the person to listen to you, you have to be a powerful communicator as well. For instance, sometimes I talk very slowly and I realize that I need to because I'm doing your healing. And there is a purpose in my rhythm of the speech that is coming forth. But when I'm not healing and I feel that you need to understand the whole concept, then I explain it in a different way. So the one who's encoding the message has to realize the purpose for which he's communicating. Sometimes just the silence speaks louder than 1,000 words, right? So it's not always that you have to keep on babbling and making the other person mad at you. You know how it is with your close relationships. How many times people tell you, oh, just stop it. They're fed up of your constant jabber. So communication is a fun thing. It's an experience all by itself, and you explore and you learn and you grow. So today in our meditation, we will be connecting with this very beautiful aspect of ourselves. This is what makes us beautiful and also attractive to the other person or in our environment. Spread joy, love, and peace through our communication. So as I said, harmony you can bring, or you can bring discord. There are some people who use abusive language in their communication. They're constantly being, judgmental, using harsh words. And it is a habit with them. And today I welcome all those who are in that space to see and realize how much they've damaged others, how much they've harmed people, and therefore to change is something that is required if they want to be happy in life and not feel burdened with guilt. Now just look at yourself, for instance, when you start hurting people, what do you land up with? You land up with a bigger hurt, and then after a while when you're really thinking about it, you feel, oh, why did I do that? And you begin to start feeling guilty. And your Vishuddhi chakra gets trapped and caught. Again, there are three counterpoints of this chakra as well: the left, the right, and the center. And anything that you kind of realizing has happened in the past traps your left Vishuddhi. So guilt begins to set in then on the left side of your Vishuddhi. And that left channel at the Vishuddhi level is something then that one needs to clear out in our meditation, so that past habits which are negative and not effective as a communicator get worked out. Am I clear so far? Let me have a hand wave from people. Are you understanding? Yes? Okay, Vidya is waving out. Manoj Sharma is waving out. Great. All right. So, Monish, you're understanding, right? Wonderful. Yes. So, in our environment, the kind of words we use when talking to people should be very soothing, sweet, and something that also awakens in them their positive energy and their positive powers. So, you need to sometimes tell people also about some negative thing that has happened, but do it in a diplomatic way. Do it in a way that is polite, non-hurtful, and which does not create a kind of imbalance in that person. So, it is with a lot of empathy that your communication will have to be worked out, and in that interaction there will be such a positive vibrational energy that will be created, which makes both of you feel loved and cared for. So, to bring any form of change, one needs to have this understanding that communication is the source, communication is all powerful, and communication gives us that energy to realize everything. So, communication and the qualities of your Vishuddhi chakra, all these open up, and it's like traveling through a treasure trove of various gifts that you have, which you need to become aware of, open up, and start using. So, awakening the Vishuddhi chakra is blissful, it is magical. And let's explore this through the meditation today, which I will guide you through. Now, before we begin, let me tell you that in this Facebook, when I'm facing y'all and trying to also watch what you're writing, there is a lateral inversion that takes place. So my left and my right have to be understood from that perspective. Okay? So this is my left, this is my right. All right? Don't get confused. And shall we begin the meditation now? Are you all in a relaxed mode? It is a Sunday and it is a day of rest, but I'm so glad that we are all together meditating, and we're starting this whole community together, sharing this collective meditation. And just imagine, when the energy is all collective, spreading in different parts of the world, like Viveka is in down south Australia, and someone is in Canada, and someone is in India. Fantastic. Someone's in Africa, and so on, and in London. So we're spreading this energy, which is the positive vibrations, which is so needed today for us to come out of this crisis and create that potential for healing. So remember, you are a part of this whole healing process of the world. And do share it with your friends that they join us and become this community which sends out this energy for the coronavirus to be completely destroyed. And with that thought, let us turn our attention inwards and move to now opening up our Vishuddhi chakra, and we will be starting our guided meditation. Today's music is Rag Jai Jaivanti, which is the raga that helps you to heal your Vishuddhi chakra. Got it? So let us find again a place. Hope you'll have a light element, a candle or a diya with you. Try and have that every day when we are meditating on your left side, your left channel, because the light element clears the left side of the chakra. Now, ether is the element that helps us to clear the Vishuddhi chakra. All right? So, now as we are traveling to this nerve center, we will be using the etheric element in the cosmos to clear this nerve center. Are we all ready? All those who are wearing specs, please put them aside. Get ready for the inner journey of meditation to the Vishuddhi chakra. I will be guiding you. So first, draw your attention inwards. Place both your palms on your lap. Feet firmly on the ground. Your spine erect. Relaxed spine but straight. And get attuned to the beautiful flute, raga. Relax your whole body. Move your neck around slowly. First to the right, then to the left. Move it again to the right and center it. Slowly realize that within you lies all the beautiful qualities, and they're waiting to be awakened one by one. So let us open up this nerve center. Let me just check what happened to the music. The internet over here is a problem sometimes. And so it's okay. We'll do it without the music today. Put your attention first on your neck region. Take your palm and place it across the throat. Your right palm is positioned on the neck, the throat, and over here you slowly begin to attune yourself to the energy in the throat region. You may feel a lot of heat coming out, or you may experience coolness. Just become aware of it. And over here, you just open up this nerve center with the affirmation, I am positive in my communication. I have positive relationships with my family, my friends, and people around me. I am collective and enjoy harmony with others in the environment. Please open up my speech to make me effective so that the words and the attitudes I communicate are understood and there is a feeling of peace and joy in the other. turning your head slightly to the right and lowering it. And over here, realize that you have to let go all the guilt that you have collected. Guilt you collected in the past about communication which has been hurtful to others. So over here, you just say, I am not guilty. I have let go all my negative feelings and thoughts about my communication. And realize again if there's any hot or cool vibrations flowing in the of center on Vishuddhi on the left side. Wonderful. We just realize that the future also, which is on the right side, you can just release your positive potential over here to be collective and connective so that you care for everybody when you're communicating. That you let go all the self-centered thinking which makes you sometimes judgmental about others. So you go all the critical and the judgmental attitudes healing with your hand, a gentle kind of stroking, vibrating in a circular fashion from left to right, clockwise with your palm and your fingers, opening up the Vishuddhi further. And realizing positive flow of energy which moves out and creates this connection, this vibrational connection with the other person. Let peaceful blue light be emitted and absorbed also at this chakra. Visualize that your speech becomes absolutely pure and madhura maduram, very, very sonorous and sweet like the flute. Unburden your past completely and let us transform and be afresh, a new communicator, giving all the positive energy to people in the environment. Through your words, through the thoughts which you express in your words, and through the actions which speak louder than words at times. Peace be to you. And also realize you of silence in a relationship. When you just say words, it's the way you look, your face, your facial expressions, your body language, and that gets communicated during that peace silence that you share. Slowly begin to realize that how the center of positive energy of love, your anahata, is also connected to your Vishuddhi chakra. That it is linked, and your speech, therefore, your words are linked in love and confidence. The inner confidence at the anahata, which projects upward towards the Vishuddhi, empowers your speech. Similarly, your Swadhisthana, which is creativity, is also linked to the Vishuddhi chakra because your creative dimension opens up skills within you. each of the chakras as it slowly starts moving and opening up all the dimensions of your personality. Now become aware of the outside environment. And gently open your eyes. We realize that the Vishuddhi chakra here we come again. The network connection was poor. It's come back. So let us resume. And I was saying that once you open up your Vishuddhi chakra, you begin to realize that there are also so many problems that can come up if the Vishuddhi chakra is blocked. For instance, there was a person who used to come to me who had neck always in this kind of stressful position, had kind of got jammed in that position. And exploring her life, we found that she was so guilty about her past relationships with her sister, her brother. Here we are again. So I was telling you about this lady, how she had a very bad Vishuddhi chakra and her neck was dislocated because of that. And the chronic stress that she carried with her was uncovered in the conversation that I had with her when she shared that she was feeling she had not given her brother the share of inheritance of the parents. And that was making her all the time feel that inner feeling of cheating someone. And that had caused this block, which was a physical manifestation of a psychological worry that she was carrying in her head. Similarly, there are many people who are very dominating in their speech, who all the time aggress, are angry, and using harsh words, harsh language in talk. Also develop problems of the Vishuddhi chakra. Very frequently, we find that are not able to realize the strength in their Vishuddhi chakra. They develop sometimes problems of the bronchial tubes. They developed sometimes cancer in the throat region. Of course, there are things like smoking, using also substances like tobacco and so on, tobacco, all these substances, drugs and so on cause problems. And so we have to restore the balance in the Vishuddhi chakra if we have abused it in some form or the other. Smoking is one big thing to really look at, and as you start meditating on the Vishuddhi, it will open up and let go the problems over there. Also, besides dominating people, there are people who feel all the time inferior, capable of doing things. Their confidence is constantly lacking, and so they develop an inferiority complex within themselves. And their Vishuddhi also gets jammed. So they feel suffocated and not being able to express themselves. They want things, but they feel that, oh my God, if I say that, we will definitely be hurting someone and hurting ourselves. And so they realize that the best is not to say anything. Now, in this situation, also, the Vishuddhi gets trapped, and frequently, sometimes you realize that stammering, stuttering develops, and sometimes also your energy block over here creates painful conditions of either the throat, nose, or even teeth. So you need to realize that suppression is also bad, and also aggressive expression also blocks your Vishuddhi chakra. And so there are so many aspects of it. Like there used to be this girl who used to come to me, and she had suppressed herself completely because her husband used to dominate all the time and create hell for her. She developed thyroid problems because of that. So any problem could spring up suddenly with the blockage at Vishuddhi, because it's so subtle. It's such a beautiful nerve center that vibrational disturbances can create lack of health in this center. So healing of this nerve center is required continuously. There's another way to also heal if you have problems. You could use hum as the beach mantra, and you could do Brahmari every day. This is the way to do Brahmari. Just place both your index fingers in your ears and move it around slightly till you come to a point where you feel that silence. And then you begin to place both your eyes at the center over here, Agya Chakra. Close the eyes and just hum the sound hum. Hum. Like that, you continue. You could try it, all of you. Of course, I cannot see you, but it is very simple. Look upwards towards the sky. Remember, I said sky is the element which helps to clear it. And so just let the energy from the vibrations of your vocal cords clear this. Let's do it one more time all together. Take a deep breath. Open up your rib cage and your lungs. Feel the relaxation, and looking upwards, drawing your eyes towards the Agya Chakra or the tip of your nose, and just start with the humming sound of hum. 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 And like that, you can continue, and you will feel a lot of soothing at the center. The energy has to clear out. At home, you could use the raga Jai Javanti, Jai Javanti. It is a beautiful flute song which helps you also in healing this nerve center. So let us realize all the beautiful qualities we have awakened in us. Once again, connect with ourselves. Please send me some feedback. Indu Auntie is writing. Let me look at it. It was out of the world, full body experienced cool breeze and became light. I have tears in my eyes. I felt a cool breeze in my Vishuddhi. Fantastic. Monish is saying, I felt a cool breeze too. And so, please share your experiences with me. Remember, do not judge yourself, please, because you will create another block then. Just realize that you felt the difference. And the difference was in the healthy self. It's so beautiful to see that so many of you are now all powered and geared up to be positive to each other, to share love with each other, to have gratitude in your hearts for people who've done so much for you. And also during these days of difficult crisis that we are facing, and we are not able to experience the world outside, we can experience the world inside. And there are so many beautiful gems waiting to be opened up. Let us open this up and realize that inner glory. And so, thank you very much today for being with me. I am in a place where there is internet connectivity, which is always disturbed. So, if you've got certain portions of the meditation missing, just look up the recording and it has been recorded. In this world, we have to share positivity. In this world, we have to create harmony. And let us therefore become the important seeds which are sown every time we meditate to create peace at the global level. So, let there not be any attention distracted. Let us have